Welcome back to Adventures with Bam. I'm Brent Billings.
And I'm Maggie Billings.
And this episode has us explaining what Maggie does for work.
Oh, does it now? Okay.
I looked back after last week's episode and I was like, we've never really talked about it. At least not at length.
Yeah, we sure haven't.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've given the spiel.
You work for a place called the Hope Center.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is the Hope Center?
What is the Hope Center? So we are, on the surface, we look like a thrift store, and we are a thrift store, but we are also a nonprofit organization. Our whole mission is to help other people overcome basically all obstacles that have been hindering them in life. So the Hope in Hope Center stands for helping others pursue excellence. Basically, what we do is we have a job training. It's more than job training. It's job training. It's life skills. It's vocational rehab program for people that we hire them in. And basically, each person in the program, we try to assess where are you at? What are your goals in life, professionally, socially? Like, where do you want to go in life? What's been holding you back? And how can we help you move forward? So sometimes what that can look like is, you know what? I grew up in a family that was dysfunctional. I fell into substance abuse. I've been in prison for the last few years. I'm just trying to get sober and, get my life back on track, get a job. So often in those cases, we can, we give them employment. This is a great place to practice sobriety and, have somewhere to put on a resume as you pursue your next job. Other times, that can be people who were just raised in a family where unfortunately, no one was able to teach them kind of the skills they need to function and succeed in the adult world. So you've got people who, show up and unfortunately no one has taught them work skills, life skills, social skills. In those cases, it's like, this is a safe place to learn. Like, you're going to learn all of that here, and a safe place to fail too. The Hope Center is not a place where you can show up and get fired because you showed up late a couple times. If you don't want to be there, like, that's a choice. But we have a ton of grace built into the program and a lot of opportunities for people who are committed to moving forward. So we have all kinds of things set up to sort of help support people on all sides. As far as sobriety goes, we do random and frequent drug testing to make sure people in the program are sober. And we also have weekly recovery meetings that we do with everyone. That applies to people with substance abuse or just like anything. I think recovery is a much broader and wider need for most people than a lot of people realize. But also each of the participants in the program get a support coach who is a volunteer from the community, who essentially is there to support them, basically meets with them weekly to just hear how they're doing. Are there life goals that you're pursuing that I can help you with? Whether that looks like, if you're trying to get your driver's license for the first time, like, let's practice driving together. Let me help you study for your driving test. Let me help you go look for cars. I need to get my GED so I can take the next step and apply for this other job that I'm really interested in. It's finding a tutor, and it's, so we've got all these things set up.
One of my favorite things that you guys do is the budget training.
Yes, the budget training and match savings program is a huge deal. That has been really incredible to see. So basically, if someone in the program is saving up for something that is going to be a life-stabling purchase for them, and that can be, I need a car so I can drive myself to work instead of having to walk or take the bus every day. That can be a car. That can be, I need to pay off my restitution. I need to pay off these fines. I need to start paying my child. Like, there's so many things that can fall into that category. Basically, they can save up to a certain amount and we will match that. I actually don't know what that amount is currently because it has gone up. It used to be $1,000. I know that's not the limit anymore. It's higher than that. So, yeah, things are constantly growing, changing. But
So that's what the Hope Center does generally.
Yes.
But specifically, what is your job at the Hope Center?
so I am one of the job coaches there. There are a handful of us who manage different sections of the store. And each section basically comes with a set of hard skills and soft skills. And as the participants work in those different job zones, they learn how to work under different management styles, and they learn those different hard skills. When they work up front, they're learning how to run a cash register, how to work with customers, that kind of thing. Sometimes when they work in the back, they're learning how to run a forklift and a baler. And so my zone is it's the antiques and the displays and the jewelry. So it's a lot of merchandising and a lot of organizing, and a lot of attention to detail is kind of the skills that I'm teaching there. And typically what I do in my one day of work a week is trying to price as many antiques and as much jewelry as I can. We also do the higher end clothing that gets donated. So when people show up and donate clothes to thrift shops, it's a mixed bag. Some of it is old ratty jeans that can't be worn anymore. Another time it's brand new Carhartts with the tag and Coach purses. And so a lot of my job is sifting through some of those donations, pulling out the nicer stuff, researching it, and kind of going from there, pricing it appropriately and making it look nice in the store.
Yeah. So safe to say, we could probably talk about your work for another hour.
Oh, easily.
Just the amount of things that you've seen, the people who've come through, the staff that you've worked with, the changes in the building and the organization, and we could go
over
on and
10
on.
years. Yeah, there's a lot.
But I'd say that's a pretty good start for now.
Yeah, it's a good start.
All right.
Well, thanks for letting me ramble.